class, Miss Cook here. This is your Friday's lesson for maths of week 4, so lesson 5 on the home learning. I'm just going to talk you through what we're going to be looking at today. We are going to continue looking at our fractions today, so we are going to find the whole amount from the known value of a fraction. So using a bar model may help you find the answer. We looked at some of these yesterday when we was trying to find the value of a certain number. So a little clue to help you is to look for patterns when calculating the whole, and your multiplication and division knowledge will be important to help you find your answer efficiently. Miss Cook is always telling you we need to be knowing our multiplication facts. If we know our multiplication facts, we know our division facts, and it makes maths so much easier. So let's look at some of the examples that I've got for us today. So the first question, which is based around one that's similar on your home learning, is that Jake has spent 2/3 of his money. He spent £30. How much did he have to start with? So we know how much he spent, but we need to know how much he had in the beginning. So this is a little example of how it can be on a bar model, which may well help you. As you can see, it's been split into 3 equal sections because it's in thirds. The 2 shaded parts, which are shaded in pink, are equal to £30 because that's how much he spent. He spent 2/3 of his money. So let's look how we would answer this. So we know that 2/3 is £30. We need to know what 1/3 is. So to do this, we, step 1, need to do 30 divided by 2, which is equal to 15. We're dividing it by 2 because there's 2 shaded parts and we only want to know how much one part is. So we know that one part is worth 15. So now we need to do 15 multiplied by 3, which is 45. We're doing 15 because each part in there is worth 15. And there's 3 parts that make the whole. So my denominator is 3. So I need to do 15 multiplied by 3, which is equal to 45. So Jake had £45 to start with. So that's how we answer these questions. We need to be making sure that we're drawing our bar for the amount that we have in the denominator. So in this case, it's 3, so it's split into 3 equal sections. We're then marking off how much he has spent, which is 2/3. So 2 sections need to be shaded, and then we just need to follow the step by step to be able to answer this question. So let's look at our next example. So the question for this is right at the top of the page because I needed to leave myself lots of space for working out on this one. So the question is, Sam eats 2/5 of a packet of biscuits. She eats 6 biscuits. How many biscuits were in the pack to begin with? So the first thing that I need to do is that I need to draw myself a little bar model. As you can see, this has been split into 5 equal parts, okay? It's been split into 5 because my denominator for this fraction is fifths, okay? We're looking at fifths, so it needs to be 5 equal parts. Now, I've created another little bar model that goes alongside this, which is exactly the same, except for 2 parts are shaded, and that's because my numerator on this question is 2. So 2/5 of the bar model has been shaded. Now, in the question, we know that she eats 2/5 of a packet of biscuits, and that was 6 biscuits. So we know that 2/5 equals 6. So the first thing that I need to do is I need to work out how much 1/5 is. So I need to do 6 divided by 2, okay? Which is equal to 3. So now I know that 1/5 is 3. So the next step that I need to do is 3 multiplied by 5, which is equal to 15, because there's 5 parts and each part is worth 3, which is why we are multiplying 3 by 5. So there were 15 biscuits in the packet to begin with. When we're answering these sort of questions, we just need to make sure that we're doing it step by step. Okay, so now we have a few questions on here where we need to find out what the whole number is. So I've got 3/4 of something equals 36. So we need to find out what that number is. So the first thing that I'm going to do, just to help me, so it's a little bit more visual, is create my bar model. So that's on there. So it's split into 4 equal parts because we're looking at quarters, and I've shaded 3 of them in because my numerator is 3. So that is 3/4 of something equals 36. Now we know that 3/4, so my 3 shaded parts is worth 36. So the next thing that I need to do is I need to do 36 divided by 3 equals 12. I need to do this because I need to find out what 1 part is worth. So I now know that each part of these boxes, so each one of these boxes is worth 12. So to find out what my original number is, I need to do 12 multiplied by 4, which is equal to 48. I'm multiplying 12 by 4 because each of these boxes is worth 12, and then I'm multiplying it by 4 because it's in quarters. So there's 4 parts to it. So 12 multiplied by 4 is 48. So now I know that 3/4 of 48 equals 36. We just need to be following this step by step, looking at our numerator, looking at our denominators to be able to answer these questions. Take your time, use the bar because it will help you in answering the questions. And again, if you need any help or you need any assistance whatsoever, make sure you're logging into the Zoom calls at 11:30 or at 2:45, and there'll be members of staff there that will be able to help you and assist you with any of your questions about any learning. I hope you have a lovely day and see you soon. Bye.